we welcome the report, and then yesterday, Minister, as you go out, I think they will record this. Okay. Okay. Yesterday in Mpumalanga, in a high school called Ngodini High School, there were the students there or learners there. They engaged in a protest. And when I arrived there, you see kids burning tires, almost even wanted to burn the school. I'm like, we're heading towards a disaster here, where we are going to have high school learners or kids or students behaving in a manner that I've seen yesterday. It was shocking. And I was on my way. I'm passing. I'm going somewhere. I'm not going. But I stopped and went to check what is happening. And then I also spoke to some of the people that were leading the let me call it a protest, not a strike. And then I had to tell them who I am so that at least they can give me an opportunity, and I also get an opportunity to listen to what are the real issues that are happening on the ground, to an extent that it takes learners to go to the streets and ban everything, block the streets. There was no way one can go in or go out through that road towards the school. It was very bad. One thing that I got there is that they don't have enough classrooms. And they've been, these learners have been raising these issues with the principals, raising these issues with the teachers in the school, raising these issues with everyone, and no one listened to them. Grade 12 learners, just before we go to Easter weekend, they were actually, the school was actually, they were supposed to be there from 6, I think, up until 6 in the evening. But around 11 o'clock, they were forced to go home in the morning, because they can't fit enough, all of them, in those classrooms that which they've got in that school. There's a serious crisis of classrooms. And the grade 12s now, they even told me that we are failing here. Now we are going for junior exams. We are learning in a very situation or an environment that is not conducive for us to focus and also give good results as learners. We are failing here. The other issue is that they don't have teachers to teach them for the specific subject. There are not enough teachers there. And the department is aware in Mpumalanga. Everyone is aware in Mpumalanga. And nothing is done, to an extent that these kids, their future is compromised as where we are now. And tomorrow, we are going to expect these kids to give us good results in that school. You must note that school, so that when the results comes bad in that school, then we must be held accountable as this committee to say, but those kids, they even went to streets raising the issues to say, we don't have enough teachers here. Teachers are being redeployed. You call that thing of redeployment, of removing a teacher from this school to another school close to where they are coming from or whatever, for no reasons, because kids that say, but we don't have enough teachers here, but we continuously redeploy teachers from our school to elsewhere. That is the challenge that we have actually found there in the school. And it needs to be addressed. I think I will also be with them in the few coming days, because I promised to go back to the school as well. But I'm putting this into the committee and also say, note the name of the school in Mpumalanga, so that when that school produces 0 results for us this year, we don't blame those kids. We must blame ourselves, because we are at an advantage of dealing with that situation much more better. My questions are very